I'm Mike Benton for Thunder Vision. With the Thunder looking for more offense, Thunder head coach Matt Thomas went back to the well to his championship run with the Atlantic City Boardwalk Bullies from 2002 to 2003. That year, Jean-Francois Caudron scored 39 goals and helped guide the club to a Kelly Cup championship title when Matt Thomas was on the bench as an assistant coach with the Boardwalk Bullies. Today, he's signed a free agent contract with Stockton and made his first appearance on the ice this morning. And the man who sent him, of course, is Thunder head coach Matt Thomas. Matt, first off, your thoughts on signing this big goal scorer from way back when, now back from Europe?
Well, you always get a little bit worried about the way back when, but the good thing is JF, since playing in Germany, scored, been a leading scorer in not only the league, but on his team pretty much every single year. So a guy who's got the history of scoring goals. Today in practice, I think he scored almost every time he shot, which is a positive sign. You always get nervous. I haven't seen him for a few years, but he was looking for a job coming back, wanted to try his hand in North America again, and kind of the right time, right place for us. Well, we're looking to add a little bit more offense and a little bit more pure goal scoring to our lineup, and hopefully he can come in and fill a little bit of that void.
A lot of people say that this league is a better skating league than what it was 6 to 7 years ago. So essentially, at 31 years of age, how do Caudron's skills and his skating ability translate into offensive potential for this season?
Well, you wonder how it's going to be, but watching him today, he's one of the fastest guys out there still, so that's good. I knew his skating would be an issue. Usually when you're a guy who can skate, you don't lose that ability. So he's a guy who I think really stepped into the practice there, and not only looked like he fit in, he actually excelled. So that was good. But again, it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment. It's a different game from the European game, but the one thing he knows how to do is play on the offensive side of the puck, and that's something that we're going to look for him to do.
They often say clutch players score clutch goals, especially in championship time. So when he led the league that year in scoring back in 2003 in the Kelly Cup Finals, what did you learn about his game that set him apart in that clutch factor from other players in the ECHL that year?
Well, that year we had him and Kevin Colley, and Kevin Colley ended up getting the MVP over him, and it was an argument that could easily be made. I think Kevin Colley was a guy who could score kind of those hard-nosed goals from the slot. He had a great one-timer, and JF's the guy that could score goals off the rush. So I'll tell you what, he terrorized defensemen that year going through the playoffs. They just couldn't contain him, and his speed off the rush just put him into situations where if it wasn't a 2-on-1, it was usually a breakaway, and he's got the finish to do it. So he's a guy, again, who you give him enough opportunities, he's going to find a way to put in the back of the net. And I think that year in the playoffs, more than anything, he was really a clutch scorer. Every time we needed a goal or we needed one late in a game, it was usually JF is the one that was scoring it. So it's good, and I think for him, he is the one who enjoys the pressure. He wants that pressure. He wants to be the go-to guy. He wants to be the guy scoring goals and the one who's challenged to do that. And I think when you have a guy with that, it kind of breeds a little bit more of that offensive confidence that you want your team to have. So hopefully he can come in here and really give us a boost in the right direction.
JF Caudron makes his season debut Wednesday against the Idaho Steelheads, and for more on his thoughts on his first trip here to Stockton, let's go to JF Caudron and hear from him.
Never been on the West Coast. I'm here with my family, and I'm really just excited to get back and play a game. I'm excited for Wednesday and see if I can do something good.
Sometimes players and coaches have a harmonious sync based on past success together. So when you think of it, what is the first thing that comes to your mind that makes you work so well with head coach Matt Thomas?
He knows me. I know him. I know the system. It's the same system that he played for him before. So I'm aware of what am I supposed to do on the ice, and I'm going to work hard, and I'm here to help offensively. So hopefully it's going to work out well. I was home. I was looking for a job, and been in Europe for the last 6 years. And I talked to Matty a lot. I played for him in Atlantic City a long time ago, 7 years ago. We won championships, and I was just never been on the West Coast. Wanted to try something different and get back in this league and see what I can do.
What did you make out of your experience on the ice for the first time this morning here?
I thought it was great. The boys were great with me. Got to know everybody. I was just excited to get back in the ice and have real practice, and I think it went well.